It's time for bed. Aren't you supposed to be asleep by now? I know. I'm getting really tired. I already brushed my teeth and I put my pajamas on, and I got my stuffed animal, little Peanut, here with me, and I'm ready to go to bed. What about you? What? You want to hear a bedtime story? Oh my gosh, we've never done a bedtime story. We should do a bedtime story. What do you think, little Peanut? Yes, little Peanut wants to. High five me. Woo! Awesome. Okay, little Peanut says we should do a bedtime story time. Okay, why don't you sit right over here, buddy, while I tell the kids a story. First, I gotta get my glasses because I can't read without my glasses. Hold on. There we go. That's better. So this is the book that I found. It's called Arlo, the Lion Who Couldn't Sleep. And the author is Rayner. So if you want to go get under your blanket and get your stuffed animal and come back and join me, then I'll read you the story of Arlo, the lion who couldn't sleep. So this is a story about a lion who's having a really hard time falling asleep because his whole family can sleep, but he can't sleep. And then he finds one other animal who helps him and teaches him how to fall asleep. Arlo was a very tired lion. Oh. He had tried everything, but he could not get to sleep. The grass was too prickly, and the earth was too hard. The trees were too noisy, but the desert was too quiet. The sun was too hot, but the night was too cold. His family was warm, but they wriggled around too much. So even though Arlo is supposed to be sleeping, he was having a hard time. He's a big lion. Everybody knows that lions need a lot of sleep. And Arlo was no exception. That means he needs a lot of sleep too. Will I ever sleep again? Arlo sighed. But Arlo wasn't the only one who was awake. Of course you will, said a voice from above. I sleep through the day when it's bright, noisy, and hot. Shall I tell you how? And the owl began to sing. So owls sleep during the day and they're awake at night. And so Owl is telling Arlo, I've got an idea of how you might sleep, and sing the song. Think about the places where you'd like to be, the things that you do there and what you might see. Relax your whole body, slow your breathing down. Imagine you're sinking into soft ground. As you fall into calmness comfortable, and deep your mind will rest and you will drift off to sleep. Arlo stretched and wriggled and tried to relax while Owl sang her song once more. Sure is dark in the jungle. Arlo thought of the places he would like to go and see. He imagined bounding up mountains, wading in rivers, and climbing enormous trees. And then Arlo imagined that he might need a rest, so he pictured himself cuddled up with his cozy, snoring family. And before he knew it, he was sleeping too. Wow, he did exactly what the owl told him to do. He told him to relax, to think about places that he'd like to visit and things he'd like to do, and to just cuddle on down. And he fell asleep. Arlo woke up feeling the sun on his coat. He had been asleep for hours and felt happy, fresh, and full of energy. He couldn't wait to tell Owl. But now let's remember, what does Owl do during the day? Do you remember? That's right. Owl's sleeping right now. Maybe Arlo shouldn't go and bother him. Roar, little owl, roared Arlo. I slept. Hooray! Oh, well done, came a tired voice from above. But now you have woken me up, said the owl. Oh, I'm sorry, said Arlo. Shall I sing your song to you? Owl nodded her tired head, and Arlo began to sing. Do you remember the song? And while he sang, Owl thought of the places she would like to go and see. She imagined flying over waters, soaring high and fast, and gliding through wild forests. That's what I would think about if I was an owl. Before she knew it, Owl felt starlight on her feathers. She had slept through the day and felt wonderful and rested. Hooray! Owl and Arlo cheered. So this time, Arlo helped Owl to fall asleep. We're pleased you've slept, but now you've woken us all up, the grumpy pride grumbled together. Sorry, said Arlo, but we know what to do. Hoo, 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 hooted Owl, and Arlo and Owl sang together. So this time they both sang the song for Arlo's family. Think about the places where you'd like to be, the things that you do there and what you might see. Relax your whole body, slow your breathing down, Imagine you're sinking into soft ground. As you fall into calmness comfortable, and deep your mind will rest, and you will drift off to sleep. And before long, everyone was asleep, including Arlo. Everyone, that is, except Owl. Where's Owl? Is Owl in this picture? Oh, Owl's flying away. There. You can hardly see her because it's so dark at night. Don't they look cozy? And Owl spread her wings and flew silently into the long, quiet night. There she goes. Wow. I hope you liked that story. I really did. So, it's time for a good night song. So if you want to go get your stuffed animal, and maybe you want to get under your blankets, get comfy, all right? Here we go. Good night, Sophia. Sleep tight, Olivia. Sweet dreams, Jackson. Nighty-night, Ethan. Lights out, Zoe. Take time for bed, Noah. Time to sleep. Time to sleep. All right, friends. Me and Little Peanut are going to say goodnight to you. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. And we'll see you next time.